couple months because I lost it.
Welcome to Star Wars.
If thinking Star Wars. Hey, Matt. How things going?
Good.
So we're reviewing Star Wars: The Last Jedi today.
So
I'm excited for this.
Is Episode 9 from his nap though?
Yeah, that's my
The Force Awakens. That's not your joke. That was on the internet. Nice try. You didn't invent that joke.
I invented this Pinocchio necktie.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, we're reviewing it. So as usual, we're gonna do the non-spoilery part first. Oh, and also beer. Don't forget beer. Dragon Milk from Holland, New Holland.
Process, and then we'll talk about the actual stuff. The important thing first. Oh. Now, see, that's gonna keep my spirits up. I think. I like it.
Which do you think is better, this or green milk?
Blue milk.
Ooh, still blue milk's better?
Yeah.
Still the blue harvest. Okay.
I've actually had green milk before, though. It was mint. Or is
mint milk.
Lemon.
I've had milk
flavored.
Yeah. Fucking gross. I've had mint milk before. Lemon lime.
It was what I kind of wanted to do. I was like, Jamie, I'm gonna get this, and she's like,
I would do that.
You
too,
would
though.
not drink that. I was like, watch. There's actually a picture. It's one of our first pictures together.
You went, watch me.
I got it from the Pond Street Wegmans that is no longer there. R.I.P.
It's still there.
No, it's now a Purse Driver.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I must have just changed it.
No, it's in a couple years. But yeah. So, Matt, so first we'll talk about the kind of general plot, I guess, without going into too many spoilers. We'll talk about what we thought of it. Then we'll give you the patented head patting maneuver. And then we'll go into all the spoilery goodness that you guys love.
We'll pat ourselves in the head.
That all two of you love, and one of you hates, which is, sorry, again, that's not a good ratio. But
We need more thumbs down reviews. Like, well, let's see. Our job should be to get the most thumbs down we can.
Does that, like, bring you up at all? Like, you're like,
That'd be cool.
I hate videos.
I really want to see one that's, like, totally, like, somebody trolled a lot. Like, there we go.
There's tons of those. So Star Wars: The Last Jedi, the sequel to Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It's the further struggles of the now what's called the Resistance, trying to. They were reeling from a big event that happened in The Force Awakens, and they're trying to.
We can spoil The Force Awakens, okay? I mean, they're reeling from basically all the New Republic's worlds were all destroyed by this the Starkiller base.
In the best of ways, that left no plot holes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, basically it went from this, like, they were largely in charge to they're, again, the Rebel Alliance, basically, as the Resistance. Like, there's not many of them left. And now they're being exterminated by the...
Why are people still joining the First Order when they see that? Like, oh yeah, I'm part of this cool organization, I'm getting paid well. Oh, they just genocided a bunch of people.
But now they're there...
Okay, well, I'm so cool.
They're there because of fear, Mike.
Not a deal breaker.
Fear.
But, like, there's enough of those dudes where they can be like, let's just kill that other guy. You know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they're scared. They're under boot now, okay? Think of the Third Reich.
I'm Boot! Captain Boot!
This is like Third Reich.
They're under me!
This is like Third Reich.
That's a spoiler, Mac. You shouldn't spell Captain Boot.
Oh, I'm Captain Boot. Isn't that DJ?
Played by Donald
Glover.
Glover. Played by Donald Glover.
So anyway, and also the story of now Rey. As you saw at the end of Force Awakens, Rey has gone to meet Luke Skywalker, and what is going to happen?
I remember the last scene,
which they replayed over, and it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I love that. I thought it was hilarious.
a lot of people didn't like it. I did.
I thought it was hilarious.
I had told Jamie so right when I saw it, I was like, "That I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm on for this ride."
Because, I didn't want it to go the way that you expect. That's the whole point of it.
This isn't gonna go the way you think.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
I see some kind of like the
See that thing and like, yes. So anyway, what could we talk about this without like spoiling a lot of it? Because
we're just gonna go with an overview of the plot, and then we're gonna say what we liked and what we didn't like, just like we do with you. So I mean, we got Poe, Finn back, our favorites from the last one. Will they have sex? Will they not have sex? Are they straight? They're probably not straight. But that's fine. We like that. Rey, who's the consummate Luke Skywalker character.
Poe's hair, by the way, on fucking point. The whole
Everything
movie.
about him was on point.
Yeah, like he was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Finn was Finn. He's just doing his weird thing. He's still wearing Poe's jacket.
Which is, I mean, come on, they're doing it, right?
All right. He's all in. They all got those V-neck like tunic things.
It's like high school. He's got the varsity leather jacket on. He's
I like that jacket. I kind of want that jacket.
I want that jacket too. It's nice.
I'm
just jelly, man.
But Poe, man, that dude. I feel like he's got to like. It doesn't show. It's off camera, obviously, but he's like fixing his eyebrows in the mirror before he goes out. He's like, I'm ready to go. Okay.
So we have also some great other side characters like Admiral Holdo, played by
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern, yeah, I should have that up.
How about Rose, played by Kelly Tran?
Kelly Tran, I thought she was a great new addition to this.
Sure.
Honestly.
The first scene with her was really fun.
And not just because they're like, oh, there's an Asian now.
Her first scene with
this is
Finn
Space Asian now.
was actually pretty terrific. All the characters, like, I didn't, at first I was like, I wasn't sure about Laura Dern's character, but then I was like, yep, she fit in there perfectly the way she was supposed
She's actually the character I liked the most immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe Rose was, or I don't know, I love Poe, that they fleshed out Poe, even the problems you had with him. I think
we'll talk about this later.
That they fleshed his character out was so important to me, because before he's just like, I'm also here, and it's
fanfic writers can really write /fic with him and anybody. Like anybody, he might have fucked BB-8 at one point. I don't know. Hey little guy, I'm tickling your ball, hey buddy. Boy, is he fucking that robot?
Maybe he finds Captain Phasma, fucks her.
I got you, baby. Let's go. I'll get you out of here.
Thank you for saving me. Now let's make love.
This is a really weird size difference.
I'm literally a foot taller.
This movie's all about like really tall women and really short guys. So Laura Dern looking just gorgeous and also acting the shit out of this movie, I thought. We also had Benicio del Toro playing a DJ, a new role called DJ, who was very interesting, I thought, but I didn't have a lot of screen time.
You know what? This was one of my more favorite... Benicio del Toro characters, just for the little bit of screen time he had. It really
I actually like Benicio del Toro, and I told you this. I really liked him in a movie before.
Yeah,
even in Way of the Gun, I really like him in that movie.
He's just a weird dude. Like he's weird.
He usually plays weird characters, and you're like, okay. Well,
this is a weird character too, but I like it fit perfectly in with the place it was supposed to.
And he plays the shit out of it. He acts the shit out of it. And never thought he's a bad actor. Just never liked the characters he played.
Yeah, no.
This is good.
I agree. But I don't know. The acting in this movie for a Star Wars movie was pretty good, I think, for the most part.
I agree with that.
There's definitely some.
I don't think they upped their game from The Force Awakens, which had some problems, I thought, acting wise. But this.
But we still loved it.
Yeah, we still loved it.
But this movie felt a lot less like a Star Wars movie than maybe even the prequels. Just the first of all, the flow I think of the movie was very weird. Yeah, like they just kept jumping around. First of all, there's already a couple different storylines because you have Finn's storyline, you have Poe's storyline, you have Rey's storyline, and they are all in completely different areas for most of the movie. And so they keep jumping back, like, oh, this thing, and then like, oh, this person does this thing, and then you're over here, and then this thing.
Well, I think part of the problem too is that they're trying to sustain the old characters and also add the new characters, whereas the original trilogy just had Han, Luke, Leia, and then the people that worked off them, like Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian, Darth Vader, to an extent was kind of an
nice
extension of Luke.
space cape, brother.
Yeah, or Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it was like, I love that quote, it's just funny. The new movies are trying to do that, but with many more characters, and because of that, the movie has to be longer, and storylines have to be shorter, so that everyone gets the return, basically. Yeah. And they're adding new characters in.
They almost felt like they were like, "Here's part of my story, tag," and it's like, next guy's
definitely. And Kelly Marie Tran, for instance, like she's a new character, but she's definitely not a side character. Like they want her to be a main character, and that's great. But putting her in the second movie as a main character adds to the muddle that is the characters that are still living.
Yeah.
We won't spoil anyone who's not living, but like there's a lot of characters living, we'll say that. A lot of them live. So
and there's still gotta be the next one.
Despite all the odds. In some cases. Like all the odds.
The vacuum of space. I'm winking with the wrong eye.
A great side character played by Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, was Lieutenant Connix. And
They really fleshed out her character a little more, and it was kind of cool.
Yeah, and it was fun. They used her in a lot of fun scenes, and she didn't have many lines, but like I don't even think she.
I kind of hope she takes over somehow for her mom in a way. I guess because obviously we know that's not a spoiler. Carrie Fisher died.
What?
Shut up!
I didn't hear this.
Shut up! You did. So she, unless they CGI her the whole damn movie, I mean she's not going to be in the movie. So, and they didn't. And this is a spoiler, I guess they did not write her out. Maybe it isn't, because they probably talked about it before that she was in the whole movie and they didn't really write her out. They didn't write her out. So it's, like she's still completely in the movie. Like it's like, oh, she's not going to be able to be in number 9 though.
And there's a lot of good guest appearances, including a character that gets a name in the movie, and then is also put into the game.
Master Codebreaker.
No, A-Wing Pilot Tally is a hero character now in Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, somebody's gonna fly an A-Wing.
Well, I mean,
Nobody likes A-Wings.
Yeah,
Fuck you, A-Wings. Hey, I'd rather have a Y-Wing 100 times over than an A-Wing. Give me a break.
I love flying actually Y-Wings in the because I just bomb the ship. Bomb you.
Do you want to get one of those big bombers? It's just like it looks like Boba Fett's Slave 1.
That's like 1,000 bombs.
And goes 4 miles per hour.
Just get one big bomb, guys.
If this thing gets here, you're fucked. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Just get one big bomb, guys.
Yeah, and it's not like they can drop it looked like it just drops all the payload.
Yeah, literally just everything.
Like you think maybe it dropped like a row or something.
Well, I bet they could drop a row, but that was the thing. Like we're not gonna spoil anything, but the circumstances called for dropping them all. And so I thought that made sense. But it was funny because like she was there's like pictures of her and like she's like this main character now, but she's really not. She's just she's invited.
She's like a Billie Lourd's character. She's
Hermione Corfield.
She's there. Hermione
Corfield is her name.
Okay.
Or Hermione. You know how some pronounce it differently, but it's Hermione.
We'll say Hermione.
Yeah. But someone's pronounce it like Hermione. You're like
then Watson, a friend of the podcast, we'll go with
Hermione. Yeah, so there's a bunch of fun new characters. Side characters, too, that they just got rid of, which I thought was great. Like, they just had them there for a little bit, and they exploded them off somewhere. There was some fun creatures. Let's talk about your favorite creature, Matt.
Okay.
Your favorite creature that had breast milk. How was that?
I was going to say the puppy horse. I like the puppy horse. They're cute.
I know, yeah. I thought that would be
the puppy horse.
Both agree the Crystal Foxes were better, but... I mean, okay,
Crystal Fox were okay.
Guys, 1 for Crystal Foxes, 2 for Puppy Horse.
And 3 for Porgs.
Porgs!
Like, hey, do you want to see porgs? Because we're selling porgs. Porgs!
Like, they replaced Chewbacca's roars with porgs.
I wish he would have crashed and blew up the Millennium Falcon because of porgs.
Just to kill the porgs. Because fuck porgs.
They have funny hats on all the time, like, oh god.
And they lick their mouths like,
I'm like, okay, we get it. We get it, Star Wars. You're trying to sell toys, Disney. We get it. We got it.
Guys, look, we have all these extra penguin. We have those extra penguin toys. We'll take the beaks off. Oh, look, we got a porg.
God damn it. We got it, Disney. You want to sell toys.
Nailed it. I
want a puppy horse. I don't want a fucking porg, okay?
I want a Crystal Fox.
Puppy horse. You want to meet a real crystal? Like,
yes.
No, not
Ow. You need like a special chainmail glove to pet
Ow.
Good kitty.
Ow.
Don't roll my leg. Don't roll my leg.
Let's talk about the villain hero dynamic. The real mainline storyline, Rey and Kylo. How did you feel about how they not spoiling?
I thought it was great. And it was obviously, of course, nothing like the trailers because the trailers are always deceptive, and we did mention that several times. It was going to be garbage, but it was good. And it was the interesting dynamic with them interacting. They have a lot of chemistry, which is interesting. Because I didn't think, like in the first movie, they didn't really.
Yeah.
At all. And just like, okay, well
they didn't have to, though, yet.
Yeah, no, but seriously, then this movie was about them interacting. Yeah. So, but still, like,
I agree.
Watching the first movie, we were like, oh, I hope they put more of those guys together because those are great scenes. But, like, they really were great scenes in this movie, I thought.
Sure. No, I agree. And,
Adam Driver really nails it home and being like kind of a deceptive.
Well, I like how he is very conflicted, even when no matter what edge between light and dark he's at, he's definitely like conflicted, and you feel that he plays it very well. He's still got like a lot of the driving force from Force Awakens, and then it's fleshed out so much more that it feels important, and it makes him feel like a real character in the story. Like
it also helps too that they pick up literally almost after the Force Awakens.
I'm kind of gonna be disappointed that I can't see
in a way
because of him. I'm disappointed
that
the trilogy is going to end at 9. And I'm not going to get more Kylo Ren because he is like such a good conflicted character. I really enjoy his character.
But I think I feel like there'll still be conflict. I just think it'll be
no. But I'm saying like after 9, there's no like it'll be a book.
If he's saying he's going to be dead?
If he's alive. But I'm saying, like, even if he's alive, it's going to be a book, because there's the next trilogy, unless they do it, like, 20 years from now, and he's, like, an old guy, you know?
I'm still alive!
And really, you know they're going to have to kill him somehow, because that's the 9.
He's a mad dog.
They got to end it.
He's a mad dog. He's a mad dog. You know, they can't have him...
But I really felt, like, how conflicted this guy is, and it was super interesting. Like
the best parts I thought of the movie were the parts where they were telling his story.
Yeah.
And the parts that weren't true and the parts that were true with each person talking about it, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Even though they were blatant, like, we're going to get you with these, but it would still be the
I
way
was
he
over
delivered
sometimes,
the way that Mark Hamill
sometimes they fucking hated when they did the I'm going to get you with these, here's just something different. And sometimes I was on board, and that was his whole arc was I was on board for.
What about his shirtlessness? Were you on board with that?
Dude, the dude was working his shoulders. Yeah. He's getting the pecs going. His pecs are good.
Get the gym time going.
Like I didn't realize how like classic V his body was.
He's like, you don't know me, but I'm all about gains, Ray.
Yeah,
I'm all about gains.
He was swole. He was swole as fuck. He was. Here's to you, Adam Driver.
I put in the work.
He put in the work. Adam Driver was looking good. I was like, shit, man.
Jimmy did not like how his body was.
That's like a classic V. It was like a V.
She didn't like that.
It was like the Jack LaLanne.
She wasn't
the Jack LaLanne going on.
That, yeah.
Well, I didn't think his body would do that because like he just looks like a skinny weird guy with his robe on, and then he like took the robe off. Like, well, shit, man. Guy's got some gains.
He's been doing the work.
Yeah, definitely. He's been doing the ropes.
Yeah,
he's been flipping the tires.
Cat co-star here right now. I'm not jerking him off. So. It's Cat co-star.
No.
Bella on the podcast.
Let's get to the reviews because
there's a lot to unpack.
So much. I don't even know if we can unpack all this because there's so much.
We won't, but we'll do as much as we can.
Okay, I want yours first. I want to hear yours first.
So the thing is, I'm super conflicted about this.
Yeah,
but in the end, I like this movie, and I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give it a like it.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of problems with it, and I noticed the problems in the theater, but I ignored them. But I still really enjoyed it. I would almost say must see, but because there's so many problems in my mind that we'll talk about in spoilers. I couldn't talk about them, guys, because they're spoiler. They're really spoiler. I'm gonna give it a high like it.
Okay.
What'd you think, big guy?
Again, what you said, very true. It was very tough to review because in the theater, I think it had big pacing issues in the beginning, especially.
Certainly.
At the end, it kind of came, when they all came together, it worked a lot better. But trying to, I was tired and it was hard to just, the story just kept bouncing around to fucking different planets. I'm like, but there's so many great bits. And there's a big problem. A lot of people had issues with Luke Skywalker's character in this, which we'll get into, obviously, the spoiler part. But I didn't, per se. My biggest issue was at the end when you didn't hear his metal hand. We'll talk about that in the spoiler part. But I'm going to say low must see. Only because I love Star Wars, and I really think that even if you don't like this, unless you're one of those weird people that's doing the fucking petition. The petition to strike it from canon.
Yeah, sure. Disney will listen to you guys directly.
Yeah, I'm sure they will instantly strike it from canon.
I feel like Trump started this petition to stop talking about me. Look, Star Wars sucks.
I think that this movie is definitely worth the watch, but also there's a lot of cool little spots, and I cannot wait for episode 9 because I want this to be resolved, and they better fucking resolve it though. That's only my
resolve what?
My only caveat. There's a lot of stuff to resolve.
I thought there was nothing.
Obviously, obviously it's the Empire Strikes Back of its trilogy. Get it going, make it work. Low must see.
Wow. Almost.
Right at 20.
So look,
Right at 20. We're close. We're close.
I'm going to pat our heads till 20, and then we'll start with some spoilers. That way I remember the number.
Right at 20 minutes. There you go.
Dude! Oh, spoilers! Jar Jar Binks is in this. No, it's just me.
Jar Jar Binks comes back as a...
Obviously, we made it this far. Jar Jar Binks is not in this, thank God. Or maybe he is, and we just didn't see him as like a really small Easter egg of some sort.
There's a lot of people in it. Maybe the dude who played Jar Jar Binks was in it.
Justin Theroux's in this
his
as the Master Codebreaker. That was weird.
He was the only guy I recognized from the all the people that are supposed to be, because Tom
Prince
Hardy,
William and Prince Harry.
Tom Hardy, Prince William, Prince Harry were all stormtroopers, so
Yes.
you didn't recognize.
There's
them,
voices. There's voices.
But okay, so let's get into the. There's so much. I don't even know how we're gonna do this. Let's try to start from the beginning.
So do you think that? Okay, so let's agree. This was the sexiest Star Wars of all time. Like the most sexual tension.
Like, I am a mostly straight human, male. I think I'm on the gender
That's like
fluid
80-20
scale. I'm
gay.
close to male. I'm close to male. I'm close.
Oh, gender fluid. Okay, what
Yeah.
kind of gender show you like?
But Poe Dameron, God, he was. Oscar Isaac was beautiful.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
Every scene, he's like,
He knew what he was doing. But I still protest. I still submit for your opinion. He was the worst character.
hey, let's talk
Poe
about.
Dameron was the worst character in this movie.
And you know,
By far.
when you were telling me this earlier, I agree with you.
And like
I
watching the
don't
movie, I'm
know
like,
anything about
are
it.
you fucking kidding me? And then I'm like, okay, so maybe he'll redeem. Nope, he does. He makes it worse.
But I love it
He
because
makes
they
it worse.
first start off, they're like, well, you just want to blow stuff up. And he's like,
Yeah, he's like, he isn't even like being coy about it. He's like, yeah, I just
he's a
want-
commander. Like, he's pretty high up at this
Yes.
point.
Like
And he's like, I have no real plans, just blowing things up.
yeah, I'm just gonna fly at something until it explodes or I explode. That's literally what he
Luckily,
did.
he
in
did
that
not
scene.
explode because now he's in episode 9 and he's dreamy.
Yeah, but also, did you see like what his X-wing was doing? Like that is blown up. By the way, it's gone.
I love his X-Wing. His X-Wing
Yeah, his X-wing was like doing flippies, like a fucking dolphin and shit. I'm like, what? Okay.
Now he's going to find a new one.
Like that's something an X-wing
Maybe
would do,
he'll
I
find
guess.
an A-Wing, huh? Huh?
No, that's
Oh, he
Cali.
pulled that weird
Yes.
G-force thing.
He's like doing the fucking crazy Ivan and shit.
You couldn't do that
Yeah,
shit
he's
in
like doing the
space.
fucking crazy
You can't
Ivan
do
and
that
shit. Like, what is going on?
You can't do that in space, by the way. It doesn't work. There's no friction. That wouldn't happen. There's not like 8 engines around the X-Wing. They're only in the back. And there's like little thrusters in the bottom. So you couldn't, like, unless you were like some kind of weird... Like, you'd have to be a Jedi, really, to pull that move off. But anyway. Okay, so...
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay if they were like, oh, he's a fucking Jedi. Cool.
We need more. We need more sabers.
Yeah.
I want to see actually what Rey's sabers look like.
Don't you mean
Rey's
that
saber.
laser swords?
When he said that, I was like, yeah! I in the theater went, laser swords.
That made me hurt. See, I read another article today, and I 100% agree with it. Ryan Johnson is a fucking troll.
He is.
He's a fucking
No,
Star
I
Wars
agree.
troll. He put so much stuff in there that's just trolly ass shit. Like the fucking milk, even the green milk is blue
Yeah.
milk. Look, I'm drinking fucking blue milk. Blah! You know, like
I really didn't realize it was green until I read something about it later. I thought it was blue milk. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's where it came from those things then, okay, right?
yeah. But and it's the Jedi got in. Fuck you guys. Like it's just like it's literally Ryan Johnson just giving everyone the finger
Okay.
the entire movie.
Well, let's
And that's what really brought this thing down for me when I was thinking about it. I'm like, hey, fucking laser swords? What the fuck would Luke say that? Why would he say that? They're not lasers.
Okay, let's
They're
talk,
fucking plasma.
Let's talk about Luke's character then. 'Cause that'd be a good place to start.
Also, have you seen the latest Because of Science? Where he shows that lightsabers would actually just
No, I haven't seen it.
light everyone on fire and kill them.
Yeah.
Like, they're
I saw some dude. I saw some
dude
dude who made a real one out of like tungsten. Like
Yeah, that's
this, like,
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, that thing was scary.
You can't do that shit.
That thing was scary, like frightening from not what like I'm not holding it.
My heart
Yeah,
was like scared. I was like, no, my heart's scared. My heart's scared.
Okay, so let's talk about Luke Skywalker's character because it's important that we get into this character.
I think we should spend the whole time talking about porks. I probably could, actually. I'm not even joking.
My favorite scene in the entire movie was fucking Chewie cooking the pork, and they're all staring at him.
That should have been the only pork scene. That should have honestly, and then but he should have just taken a fucking bite out of it. He's Chewbacca. He's Chewbacca. He's a carnivore.
And they're all, the one was like has like sad eyes. I was like, oh, this is great. All of this.
I actually thought. Well, before we started,
We'll see how NXT pork comes out.
Before doing more unpacking, I thought it was too comedic in some parts.
Most of Luke's scenes.
It was almost slapsticky.
Yeah, like Like the thing where he's jumping on like stick to catch fish. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Titty milk.
Like, why am I looking? Why am I watching this? Like, we need to talk about Luke's character. Luke's character is important because we all know from the original trilogy, Luke's character is kind of the new hope. He is the hope of the light side of the Force. But in this movie,
and of course, because he's in the movie, that he's
fucking broken. Like. Broken in this movie.
Like your Vietnam uncle broken.
He is so broken, he has cut himself off from the Force. He can't use the Force because he stopped. He willed himself not to use it. Yeah. What the fuck?
But then also just hits that switch at one point and can use the Force.
He's like, well, now I want to use it again.
Oh, so much Force!
And then he uses the Force. He is a goddamn god. He's a god.
Yeah.
Like, the last scene, he literally is a god. Yeah. He projects himself into another
planet, like, just far away.
In a different part of the galaxy.
And also gets to that planet, fools his sister into thinking that he is there.
Yeah.
And then goes out and fights some dudes.
Well, you know what? He fooled me, too. Because I was like, what the fuck, man? He just got shot by, like, all those fake
I was so confused. I was like, he's got the black beard knife or something. Like, did he, like, dye that shit?
Yeah, I was like, oh, he cut his hair and dyed his shit.
Just for men that shit. He's like, if I'm going to come back and kick some ass.
Anakin saber, I'm like, that got broken earlier. What the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I was so.
Ryan Johnson comes out and goes, I got you.
Yeah. Well, I really thought he'd have like the green saber, like with his own saber.
Yes, which he did.
But he did not have that there, and I was like so confused. I'm like, and I'm tired too, so I was really tired. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I'm really confused. And then like that happened. I was like, oh, okay.
I got it when he ducked under the second saber blade. I was like, he's a hologram. He's not hitting him back because he's not there. And then, but it took me that long, and I was just like, nah.
Well, Kylo didn't get it. It took him longer.
Well, fuck me. Yeah.
Kylo. Good old Kylo.
Well, that's the thing, like they made his character so clowned at the beginning and at the end.
Kylo's.
Yes.
Okay.
But then in the middle, like, he's very competent. He was in control the whole time. But then he gets fooled by a fucking Jedi projection, which is supposed to be to fool dumb people.
Let's get there. Let's talk about Luke. Let's finish Luke.
It's for fooling dum-dums.
Let's finish Luke. Okay, so Luke has this arc in the movie, which includes a Force ghost, sort of, Yoda.
No, definitely. It's a Force ghost. He's a fucking blue glow.
Maybe, but he also makes lightning come.
Because Force ghosts in this movie can do shit.
Right?
He burns down the fucking sacred Jedi tree.
That ever did anything that's ever talk, Mike.
He burns down the sacred Jedi tree. Yoda. Why the fuck would he do that? That was like, I was like,
because. Also, he wasn't talking like Yoda.
That way you can't do that shit.
He's talking like old Yoda without the not going the backwards talk most of the time. I was like, okay.
Frank was like, I don't give a shit.
Learned how to talk again. I did.
Give a shit? I do not. Fuck you, tree.
Fucks I give are none.
Fucking tree. Like, what? Okay, why? Didn't do that.
Okay. I don't even know how to talk about this because there's so much shit that I feel like we're getting lost.
And that's the thing.
I feel like it's me playing Skyrim right now, and I'm like,
I'm gonna get this troll cave. There's fucking trolls all over the place. I found a sword. What was it? Like,
let's talk about the Dark Force vagina.
Go back to White
in Octo.
White Run and shit around.
The dark side vagina that's in Octo.
There's definitely like a full dark side maw, just sitting there,
just weird ass. No reason to say.
I would say more a butthole than a vagina, but definitely
either way,
something.
Either way, it's there.
Something ooey and gooey. And it's, by the way, like, Luke just goes, don't go in there! And then she just goes in there.
I'm gonna go in.
And he's like, oh, okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
He got all mad at her. Like, he's like, you didn't even try to resist the dark side. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, and then nothing happens. There's no consequences for her.
Like,
zero.
And I kind of wanted her to be, like, flirt with the dark side, but I never felt like...
Oh, the dark side, yeah.
She did, but I never felt like she was going to the dark side. I never had that inkling at all. Like, I never felt like Rey's going to go to the dark side.
And so how dumb was everyone's plans in this movie? Like, how dumb? Everyone's plans. Not even, because I was just thinking...
Poe's plans, 100% dumb.
Not even a single plan that was a good idea. Not one of them.
Or worked, or kept anyone alive.
Or not even got close to working. And actually, most of his plans made things worse.
Yeah, sure. The last scene I create, everyone except for Rose, him, and Finn died.
Dead.
All died. All
Rey's
dead.
alive, but that's it.
And Rose might not be. I mean, she probably is alive, obviously, but she's an important character. But she still got fucked up.
So she did that. She did the flop on the ground after the kiss. She kissed him. So then Rose, maybe do him stuff.
Also, that romance.
No chemistry. No chemistry.
Like, no, they had chemistry as friends, but then they're like,
Yeah.
and I also love you. I'm like,
okay. Cool.
what?
I think they called that left field.
I'm already lowering my score right now.
I think they called that left field when it came out.
And I get what they're trying to do, I guess. A lot of stuff. That's how I felt about this movie. A lot of stuff I got what they were trying to do, but it was like, why?
So let's talk about Poe's plans real quick, because I want to get that out.
I know you love. I know this was a big thing for you.
Because his first plan is he's going to fly basically a bunch of starfighters at the biggest ship in the
Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought.
I think it's
first
gigantic.
and basically the thing can like level an entire fleet.
She's like, we gotta take down a Dreadnought. And she's like, I told you not to take it down. She's like, I'll turn off my comms. I'm like,
Yep.
dick.
And so he flies all of the ships with all of their pilots.
Humans. Like other humans.
Other human
that are
pilots.
his friends, supposedly?
Four bombers, which is all they have.
Like, supposedly his friends. These people are
these
people
are
he
giant
likes.
bombers that are like almost like half the size of like a small capital ship, like a medium transport maybe or something.
Well, and they're long. They're like weird long.
Yeah, they almost look like a B-wing in their kind of composition.
They feel like a B-wing or maybe even like a Slave 1 type look.
Yeah, it's like a hyper B-wing or a Slave 1. Yeah, I like that too. So he flies them all. Of course, they're way outnumbered. So
they're slow as fuck.
Those things all get shut.
They have no maneuverability. And
and there's like
shields.
5 fighters guarding them, and there's 75 TIE fighters coming out. Like, what did you?
Yeah, I'm like, this plan
You're
was
flying a dreadnought. How many TIE fighters do you think are on that thing?
Also, to the makers of these bombers, please give them better shields, because this was ridiculous.
Or any shields. They took like no hits.
like ridiculous.
One was actually killed by an exploding TIE fighter.
I was like, this is ridiculous. like, what is the point of these bombers? They're easily taken out.
And then they did the classic, like, I need to get this thing so that I can save everyone.
Yeah, but you know, this is a Star Wars movie. That one was a Star Wars movie. I knew what's going to happen. Like, she's kicking on the thing. And if you kick a big, giant piece of structure, nothing happens. Yeah. Plus, she fell like 90 feet and landed on her back on metal. I was like,
Well, maybe she was, like, kind of...
nah,
almost
that means you're paralyzed or dead.
And the one leg was working stuff.
Yeah. So, okay. And so it happened.
That was Rosie's
They took down the Dreadnought, but...
That's his sister, see?
Yeah, when they were showing that weird thing, I was like, that's gonna come into play.
And then literally next scene, I have one too! And you're like, oh, boy. Okay. Also, that sister was hot. That sister was hot.
That's why it's so tough to talk about, dude, because like, there's so much to unpack. This movie felt like it was 14 hours long.
It felt really long, yeah. I agree.
Like, I literally...
I was like crashing my soda saying when I have to go peeks and then just
probably
like,
like an hour and 45 minutes, and I was like, how is this movie still going on?
I got a phone call from... Because somebody got locked up in the box, so I'm like, it must be like 2:30. I looked at it, it was only 1:30. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on?
It was so long. Like, I was like, how is this movie still going? Like, how long can this movie go? Yeah. It doesn't feel like there's any kind of resolution like an hour and 45 minutes in.
Well, part of that is because they did like full storylines and then just jumped to the next one. And so you're like, okay, we're in posting. No, we're in
the beginning. Seriously, like that's how their cut transition was like. I wonder how Poe's doing. Like over to that one, like, and I hope Finn's okay. Like over to that, I was like, okay.
But I wonder how Rey's doing. Oh my god, just stop, guys.
Hopefully Rey's doing better. Like, okay, we're here now.
I'm dizzy. Like, there's just one character to be like, how's Boba Fett doing? And then, like, just show him the starlight.
Still dead.
Being digested. Still digested. Blah, 1,000 years. Blah.
He got out, Mike, okay? That's what was...
Remember what happened to Boba Fett, guys? Hey, how about Dengar? He's like, I am Dengar. Look at me. I got the
That's my ship. 60 rations. They do still give rations out.
No, not Ungar Plot. No one cares about him. Nobody cares about him.
That's my ship. I did like it.
That'd be cool if he killed Rey.
When Kylo Ren goes, blow that hunk of junk out of the sky. Like, he's like, yeah.
But Adam Driver was great.
He had the best fucking line.
For
some reason, for no reason.
Freaking.
Let's talk about Snoke.
Poe was great too.
Snoke.
But not the character was great.
Skip. Just talk about
Oscar Isaac. I was going to say Jason Isaac, so I did just get the name.
I'm glad
Oscar Isaac.
I'm going to complain.
Let's not about stuff. There's nothing to talk about, Matt.
No, let's talk. That's why we need to talk about this because his character was a fucking pair of clown shoes.
It was the worst.
First of all, I love that robe though.
Oh, that robe was fly. I would wear that robe.
I'm fucking fly, guy.
I would like be deformed if I got to wear that robe.
Hey, look at this robe. It's great.
Yeah.
But when he's doing that fucking thing and he's like, and then he turned to say, "Well, like, I know you're fucking gonna die now." Like everything that was happening was so fucking
also
handed on his
every
part.
one of the Master Jedis were stupid.
The kind of the Knights of Ren.
They weren't even there. The Knights of Ren weren't in this.
I think those are the red dudes.
No, they're not the Knights of Ren, man.
I think they are.
They're Praetorian Guards. Are different.
No, I think those guys
They're
were the
not
Knights
the
of
Knights of
Ren.
Ren.
I think
They're
they
not.
were.
They're not. You're wrong.
I think they were.
100% wrong. Look it up, guys.
No,
they're
because-
Praetorian Guards.
Well, then, are they the Jedi that came from the temple?
No, they're just dudes that are trained to use those things. That's all they are.
Why do they look like exactly like Knights of Ren except red then?
No, they look at the Praetorian Guards.
Do they all have different like mass and configurations? They have different weapons. They're Knights of Ren.
They're not. Let's see.
I don't know.
$1 million!
I don't know.
We saw it on here, guys.
I don't know we're betting, but I really thought they were, I felt like these guys must have been because they explained like we took a bunch of people with him.
You're a good friend.
Well, it's like he took a bunch of people with him, and then these guys are just there, and like they all have different not lightsabers, like all of them. Fuck you!
Mine looks like a glaive.
Fuck you! Mine's a whip.
Mine looks like 2 little whips. Oh boy!
Fuck you!
I got a ton for this. Like they
That was
literally,
Ryan Johnson trolling. Right
they
there.
literally had like weapons just sitting there, and someone was like, "I choose this one."
They were so stupid. Like they're like, who the fuck wants a lightsaber whip? That's fucking dumb.
And also, one of them was a fucking whip sword, like Ivy from fucking Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck you!
Like, what is going on with
Fuck
these fucking weapons?"
Fuck you with that fucking weapon."
Oh. But anyway, Snoke's character. What the fuck, man?
It
Like,
made no sense.
why was I supposed
I'll
to...
connect the mind so that she comes here and then murders me.
Then I get killed. I'm dumb. Like,
Like,
obviously, the worst fucking Sith
And like,
Lord of
I
all
know
time.
exactly what's going on, except you just stabbed me, so I don't, I guess.
No, he said, you will turn the blade, which he did, and then you will stab someone with it, or something. Like, the person you hate, but he said it so fucking vague that you knew it was going to be him anyway, but it was like, then you see the blade turn, you're like, this is dumb. Why am I looking at it? Why am I watching this?
Okay, so this is the point where he's gonna be like, I'm a master Sith or whatever the fuck, Dark Jedi, so I'm gonna just throw that away. No, he's just got stabbed.
Yeah, like,
He just got cut in
clown
half.
shoes.
He
like,
got cut in half?
Like, shit,
What?
Like, at least if he got stabbed, maybe if he took it out somehow and he's like,
Yeah.
somehow alright or something.
Because he's
fighting.
already messed the fuck up, so something
Yeah.
happened that he survived,
Yeah.
so he can't just survive that. No.
Like, they
No.
didn't, like, completely wasted his character.
No, completely.
And I
this is
get, and again, another thing, I get
Ryan
why they did it.
Johnson trolling.
But I
That's
get,
all this was.
but I get why it happened because you have to make Kylo ascend to this new higher level.
There's
But
better
it
to
was
do it.
so
It's
fucking
lazy storytelling.
It was just lazy and ham-handed.
It was-
Like, I'm changing my rating. Can I change my rating? Can I do that?
It was a Sith goth killing a lazy magician.
Like, it was
That's my favorite part
so
from the article.
dumb.
The Sith goth killing lazy magician.
So then those guys fight together and you're like, yeah, he's turning good, yeah! You're like getting so fucking psyched, you're like, yeah! And then he's like, now join me because I'm on the dark side still. And you're like,
Your parents were poop people. They're poop mouths. You're poopy garbage people.
and you're like, what the f... What movie am I
Your parents
watching
are
now?
poop mouths with poop faces.
So you gotta be on the dark side, that's like the
Your
rule.
poop faces with poopy
So your
faces.
parents are shit, so you gotta be on the dark side, that's the rule. And you're like,
My parents are shitty. That's why I'm here.
I'm like, what?
Is that a rule? I don't think
First
it's
of
a
all, your
rule.
parents are fucking cool. They're Han Solo and Princess Leia. You're an asshole. And second of
Murdered
all,
them horribly.
like literally the two coolest people in all of Star Wars. Look it up.
No,
It's in the Bible.
No,
This
I'm
is the Force of the Wills.
I don't count wrestling, but you're the
Oh,
close second. Close second
him
point.
in Battlefront. Oh, I could play that board over and over. So great. him in the
Hey,
fucking
hey,
in
yeah.
Shriv there. Ah, I love that. The whole thing. But anyway,
You're welcome.
no, you're welcome, brother.
That's the only good board in that campaign.
But it was like, your parents are garbage, so you have to be with me. And she's like, nah. Like, I didn't know. There was no part of me that's like, she's gonna turn dark side.
But also, they were like, oh, you're holding on to your parents. Like, that wasn't anything established ever.
Yeah, ever. No. It kind of was that she was waiting for her parents. It was established that she was waiting for her parents.
Not really, though.
No, it was because Han Solo's like basically told her like if you keep waiting for them, they're never gonna come and stuff like that. But it did.
They held as much significance as those fucking metal dice.
But
to me.
yeah, but I'm
Fuck
saying
that.
like him turning into like this is your whole life is like, nah.
I'm good, fam.
Yeah. Plus she's been trying to learn her place with the Jedi, and then you're like, no, you choose the dark side. And she's like, I don't want to do that. And he's like,
Yeah, and also like
But
literally
I
had like every
have-
chance to join
he's
the
like,
dark
but
side.
we have cookies, and he's like,
Yeah.
she's like, no.
I'm just gonna go. Oh, we're gonna break this saber in half real quick. Okay.
And I kind of wish like she got
Oh,
this
shit.
kyber crystal or something. There's nothing. There's fucking nothing from that scene. Like it would have made sense if she got the kyber
No, she
crystal.
did have the kyber crystal.
Oh,
in
did
her
she? I
part
didn't
of the
see her
saber,
grab
yeah.
it. Did she grab it?
No, because it was in her part of the saber.
Oh,
It didn't come
okay.
out of the saber.
Alright.
Because they show her part of the saber and the kyber crystal sticking out of
Okay,
it
all right. Because she needs a kyber crystal, obviously. No,
to build another saber.
because she's got none. She just broke
I
it.
thought we were saying something about like a red lightsaber crystal.
There was in the toy version of Luke Skywalker. There was a red kyber crystal, and I was like, oh, there's going to be there was a theory that she was going to unbleed Darth Vader's kyber crystal,
Yeah,
and Ryan Johnson said there's going to be a new color, and there was not. Fuck you, asshole. Because I want to see like a yellow color.
He's like, that color is my white ropes and
Yeah, like
jizz
an
I'm
orange or
spraying in your face.
No.
Just take it. Just take it. Just take it. Here it
No.
goes. Here it goes. Oh,
No.
Master Codebreaker.
It's
Here
so
it is.
warm.
Here's Master Codebreaker. It's going to come on your face too. Oh, okay. Justin Throw. So salty.
Okay, let's talk about
Have
Finn and Rose's character arc. 'Cause
Anything?
we're already 41 minutes in.
Well, we told him it's going to be long. We warned him. And I'll warn him in the...
Everyone stopped watching at this point anyway. As long as you clicked on it, thank you.
We're two ranting fanboys at this
I
point.
can't. No, but I can't help it. There's so much. There's so much in this movie.
Yeah, I told you. This is like... This
it
is
felt like it was 14 hours
this is a
long.
2-hour
again,
conversation
but
at
anyway.
least. This with everything that happened.
Okay, so Finn and Rose's arc. Let's talk about that. Because that was an important arc that took so much time to get
And
to
also
where we're supposed to go.
made almost no sense at the beginning. Like, he's like, I'm going to get off this ship, so I'm just going to take it this
First of all, he's running? Where the fuck are you
He's
going?
going to get Ray, but it's like, you're taking an escape pod. They don't
yeah,
have, like, fucking
yeah,
steering.
where are you going? Where are you going?
You're in space, man.
Like, and at least you could have said, I'm trying to get my friend Ray, I'm trying to go help her. And so he's just like, I'm just like,
Looking at an escape pod.
And she's got that crazy shot thing.
Yeah. Which is not something you get to an engineer.
shit.
You
Like,
did not give. They don't let them kill
she
people.
hit him with that. I was like,
Yeah.
he's dead. Like, you just.
Well, and also, he recovered from a trauma. He probably would have died from that. Like,
Yeah.
he just recovered from a
Like, he's
horrible
just
trauma.
got over that.
He like lost his
He was
spine basically.
naked and leaking fluid.
Yeah,
as they
leaking
said.
fluid.
Look, he isn't naked. He had a full fucking suit
Well, now you
on.
can see like that he was wearing like his.
He still wasn't naked. Like he's
His
naked. Like,
abs,
no, he's got like
sexy
all a
legs.
full clothing on. But anyway,
And that was an
Full.
Oscar Isaacs. And that was like a Poe and Finn got a fuck scene. That's what it was. He's naked and just he needs my help.
I need to fuck him.
I need to give him some more fluid.
We'll talk about Poe fucking people in a minute.
Because this is a thing.
Yeah. So Finn and Rose's story actually kind of started off good, and then it got like weird slow in the casino part.
Hey, keep talking. I'm gonna get us some more beers.
Okay, it got super slow in the casino part because they just stayed in there and then they went to jail, and it was a lot of time just waiting.
yeah,
Like, oh, we have
all
16
that.
hours to do this, and like 14 and a half hours.
Yeah, they just put him on the shelf.
Yeah.
They just put him on the shelf. And that, I understand that was the way to meet DJ, but there's other ways to write that.
Plus, it
Or
like
others heard that.
literally they wasted all the fucking time they had just like to meet DJ. Like,
And he was like a weird homeless sockless dude, was holy sock dude. This one is less alcohol. That's fine.
that's good. We need it. I gotta drive home after this. But so yeah, first of all, the casino I kind of liked actually.
I love that
I dug that
set.
world. The world was
Set.
really cool with the weird puppy horses and like I
The
dug
little kids.
and the little
Some
weird
of them
kids.
are Jedi, maybe? Jedi?
Well, the one kid has a name. Yeah, the kid
he
with the
say?
resistance ring. They gave him a name.
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
he forced pulled a broom to his hand.
Um.
And then held it like it was a dick. Or probably
Well,
lightsaber. Probably lightsaber.
You know that in the end of 9, they're gonna have Rey, Jedi Master. She's gonna be like raising, like doing the youngling and stuff like that.
Well, they said there was going to be a significant gap, possibly between, like time-wise, between 8 and 9.
No, hopefully then her and Poe are like fully going out when they. I hope.
No, they probably like had a thing and then they stopped.
No, I kind of hope
Poe can't be held down.
I kind of hope that she had no, because he was like I fucking her at the end of that movie.
But he was also I.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Stop. We're not there. We're talking about Rose and Finn. Okay, Rose and Finn. Focus. Rose and Finn. Okay, so that casino scene was actually kind of cool. There's a lot of like there's almost like a heist movie, which actually I'm saying it's cool, but it was so hard to follow because there was already so much going on.
And also, it was such a stark change from what was supposed to be happening. It was just like,
now we're in high school, and you're like, okay.
Ooh, I don't need this. I think I might have said that out loud.
But the addition of Benicio del Toro's character was kind of cool. I liked his character. I thought, like, at first I thought he was supposed to be the guy with that thing on. Maybe he, like, put it on Justin Theroux's character and, like, to throw people off or something. And, like, I don't know.
That would have been a cooler character,
yeah. And then, like, oh, he's just another guy. Like, all right.
But also, Maz cannot have fucked that Master
100% fucked Justin Theroux.
She said it. Yeah, she's like, I was like fucking him, and he has a red thing on his.
He put his big fat cock in me, and I was like, what?
Like, she's a thirsty woman. Like, she's like a thirsty alien lady. She's like, what's Chewbacca?
I like tiny aliens.
Tiny wrinkled ladies.
With big old glasses. I told her to keep the glasses on.
Yeah, so Lupita Nyong'o gets one, like, maybe 3-minute scene where she just is like, I want to fuck it. I'm also shooting people. It's not even her. It's just
this was said like she had an integral part in the movie.
Not really, yeah.
Well, she did. She introduced him to the code breaker.
Yeah,
that was
stupid.
Which wasn't the guy that used.
It was ridiculous. The whole scene was ridiculous. Another failed plan.
It was a fun scene though.
Definitely.
It was a cool world.
Yeah, I love them like kind of the
like
chase
run
away.
They're all about casinos and
horse.
child labor because they're the worst actually. But and Rose explains that because she's from that.
It's
world.
classist.
I like that. I like that a lot. It kind of gave Rose a little backstory.
But also, because she like kind of had that style like that was almost the same as those kids. So like, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's why she wears the clothes she's wearing because she's kind of like it's what she's comfortable in. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I liked the development of Rose's character. Finn and Rose, though, like besides like maybe like a brother sisterly thing, did not feel anything else.
That was super weird because they had a good chemistry, character wise, but not like romance wise. And all of a sudden, they're like, she's like, "I love you." I'm like,
yeah, and there wasn't like a thing where he was like, "I also have feelings for you." It was just like, maybe I do for you, even though I stunned you in the beginning.
I think he was just like, "I got a girlfriend. I got to be nice to her at the end."
Yeah.
She kissed me while she's my girlfriend.
It's like
you got a boyfriend.
The awkward
cute
like
boyfriend.
Yeah. Cute boyfriend. Oh, boy. Wait, who wrote that line?
Your boyfriend, cute boyfriend. But I liked their chemistry until that point.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Like Finn had this heroic death arc that she ruined.
It would literally be like
with their shitty ass ship that probably would have exploded and killed them. Like there's no padding for them. There was nothing that would have made them not.
We'll talk about those.
Like he was fine.
Those in a second. There's a lot of things about those ships that sucked ass.
They made no logical sense as a ship.
Hey guys, we're gonna distract these walkers that just fired lasers by flying at them.
Luckily,
in literal flying trash.
Did you notice this in battle scenes that some of the battle scenes there's like some of the pieces were great, but other pieces like 3 Star Destroyers just sitting there and doing nothing while the Dreadnought got blown up. Just sitting there doing nothing. Just like
they were out of
sitting
range,
there and doing absolutely nothing.
They were out of range,
They did nothing.
Like that Star Destroyers.
But also those the fake AT-ATs did the same thing. Like they did nothing while these ships were flying at them.
Yeah, and also
nothing.
like we got it, guys. The AT-ATs, the new AT-ATs are bigger.
The gorilla.
Well, because they're like putting them next to like the regular AT-ATs, are like ee, and then like I'm big, and then
I have
nothing.
Weird gorilla arms for no reason.
And then still can't break the door, still can't do shit.
Also, what is this for?
It's so they can grab like.
This is stupid. This is dumb. This is a dumb movement for like any kind of moving machine.
Well, and so so like at the end, Poe's plan is to fly out and stop the drill. The only thing we can do to stop the drill is to basically shoot right into it, is what he's saying. But the guns on the thing are like the worst.
And the drill is like
fucking huge,
like 200 feet tall.
It's like a giant lightsaber, basically. It's like a giant lightsaber. It's like it shoots this fucking giant heat beam out of it that doesn't.
Which warms up, of course. It warms up for like 8 minutes.
because it's a fucking Imperial weapon of some sort, the First Order in this case.
It's like
And it takes 5 minutes to warm up!
too long.
I'm very upset!
We'll talk about Hux in a minute, but
Please do, because my favorite character in this movie. My
uh,
Everything Donald Gleason. If you do, Donald Gleason could do a fucking any movie, I'm gonna watch it now.
did you watch Ex Machina? You watched that, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's great at Ex Machina too. And with Oscar Isaac.
because there's sexual chemistry.
He was fucking weird. Oscar Isaac was weird. Okay,
Let's move on to the sexual chemistry.
Okay, let's do post-sexual.
Because we talked enough about this stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
boring. Boring.
First stuff. We
Do not
don't
want
want stuff.
0 out of 10. No one
We
wants.
know there's. Okay, so Poe and everything, like everything he talked to,
Including droids, including men, women. Doesn't matter.
100%
A
droid.
ship at one point.
He would have fucked the ship.
He would. He was
I
fighting
think
a ship.
maybe you know how like in fighter pods have the thing that goes over the face. He had it go over his face.
Yes, he did. He was like fucking doing stuff.
That's
That's why he tickled.
It made the
yeah.
same sound that when you stick Darth Vader's helmet on. That
Like Oscar Isaac was just
sound.
like, I'm gonna do the best I can in this movie, and I don't give a fuck about all y'all. And that's what he did in this movie. Him and Laura Dern in that one scene where she's like just talking down to him, and I'm like, are they gonna fuck? Are they gonna fuck?
It's like, did they have a chemist? Like, do they like each other or something?
Yeah, like, is there a history? Because like,
Yeah.
it feels like there's history.
No, it definitely. I was like, oh, do they like know each
Like,
other?
I thought they were
Like,
gonna end the scene and then kiss and be like, ha, we're just messing with you. You're so hot headed, and that's why I like your hot head. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Speaking of your hothead, flyboy,
Yeah, and they kept calling him Flyboy. For just like,
I'm gonna open your fly boy.
like nobody says Flyboy anymore.
Well, it was like what they used for Han Solo. I think was like
Yeah, but it's just like, come on. And this is like 40 years later. Like,
He's their
okay, yes.
he's their Han Solo, basically. He
Come
was
on. Come on.
reckless, beautiful.
Just really stupid. Really stupid. But yeah, like him and Finn at the beginning. Him and Rey, and when he's like introducing himself, like, okay.
They 100%.
Also, how have they not met yet? We're assuming it's been a couple months.
Yeah, but she went immediately. She left
But like,
immediately.
it doesn't even like they never nothing.
They never meet. They never meet because she left immediately.
But how do we know that? Because she wasn't on.
We saw her leave. Like,
Yeah,
that's why.
we don't feel that she was on Octo that long, though, right? Like,
No, but we saw her leave for
time
October.
is weird in this movie, as well as the time of this
Yeah,
movie.
no, I agree with that part.
Because it feels like Finn was in a coma for like 50 years.
That's their couple name.
Oh my god, it is. We just did this,
Pin or
guys.
foe?
Name of this
Which
podcast.
one?
We
Which one?
Or foe. Foes when they break up. But yeah, like I still want, and say what you will, I think I want to see Poe and Finn get together.
I think they
they're
were
the best
set
chemistry.
hard setting it up that
Rose and Finn are going together.
that Rose and Finn and Poe and Rey would be
I
together.
don't think that's it.
No, I think they were. I think they're trying to set up the chemistry, but they did it really quick and almost hand-handedly in the end.
Everything was hand-handed in this movie, by the way.
I agree.
Everything. There's no